Hello and welcome. Oh, is this... Wait, are we on episode... Wait. Was the last episode episode 15? Or in a second?
I'm not sure.
Yes, we're on episode 16.
Why does it say 14 on the last one? Alright, let me change it. It's 16, just kidding.
Haha, I get pranked.
I got him.
What makes someone in 2077? What makes someone a criminal?
In 2077?
Yeah.
Depending
Getting
on
caught.
where we're at. Yeah.
Anywho,
Nice
hi Twitch.
Bye Twitch.
Bite.
Bye Twitch. I'm leaving.
Hello
Oh, I
and
guess
welcome to Rebellion of the True Heir, episode 16. Fancy.
Alright, I'm
Let's
back.
go.
I'm back.
Alright. Well, where we last left our heroes, they came back after taking out a couple outposts and things and taking it to the rebels' side. As well as a few other things. Rakan was able to make a deal with Charles, and it seems they will be sticking in this rebellion together. Alencia was able to reconnect with someone whom she was under. Be able to have someone on her side. Trust.
Koarl also turned into the tank last session.
Isshi's family has been having problems.
Man, I wonder how that happened. It'll be a mystery.
It is a mystery.
So who wrote that contract, by the way?
We'll get to that when it's story important, Nikki.
Okay. Joy. But, not long after, Rakan would have told you guys that he would have met with, a man named Kachiro already, that you guys sent to him. And, for the most part, he's just a rambunctious monkey. And but a good fighter, and the person who he has on his side is the next heir to the throne of the Sylvan Empire, and what she says is quite true, and she's willing to help and wants a stake in this rebellion. Plus they've been quite bored after their adventure before and wanted something new. But, you'll actually see them arrive in the town. Hi, Kachiro. Welcome back again.
Yeah.
You get to meet the little rebellion again.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I just
actually a
leaned
lot
back
bigger now, in all honesty.
That's nice. So I need a moment. I leaned back and my chair made a scary sound, and I thought I like broke.
Don't worry, Carol's having a panic attack. Also, why are there two birds trying to fuck outside of my window?
Oh my god.
What?
What? Go birds, go! Go birds, go! Go birds, go!
Yeah, there were two birds trying to fuck outside of my window. Then it like ran.
You're trying to
You were
watch,
talking
dude.
about
That was disgusting.
Two birds, one bone.
No, I saw one
Birds,
chasing
one
one.
bone.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, I can already see where this session's going today, boys.
Hey guys,
Alright.
do you know that when a pigeon has sex,
shut
they
up.
Whoa.
Alright, let's focus.
Let's not
Hang
get
on, next
Nikki
one, let's insight
cancelled,
check that.
please.
Please.
I'm gonna cancel the
You
session.
Fred is gonna be over here with her panther.
Yes.
Yeah.
Panther, you got it.
I see how it is. I'm not allowed to have my dog in here, but she gets her fucking whack ass
It's
cat.
not tech.
I have my
It's
dog
no
in here.
different than Nextra or well, I guess Dot shouldn't be in here, but people don't want to tell Koarl no.
I see how it is. This is
Could you look at Koarl and you tell me you have the power, the will to look at that thing and tell him no.
I
If anyone touches
can.
Koarl, I will clothesline you to the ground.
Exactly.
There is a question that has always been on the mind of certain people, but they don't ask because it's not their business.
You're back.
People try and tell him no. He just always looks like he's on the verge of crying because he's got them moist aquatal eyes.
Cole, I'm sorry, but he's not supposed to be in here.
Where's my friend? He's my friend!
Yes, he is your friend, Cole. But many other people don't have their pets in here.
Assholes.
A bold
I mean, he's
strategy,
not doing
cut.
anything.
Oh, yeah, Wazla should, Navera will, walk up and be like, if you guys need to use the meeting room, as, our guild does get quite busy sometimes. You have some arrivals of some people. Oops, I'm in the table.
I mean, it's your place. You can do whatever
but,
you want.
Like,
the meeting room is just to the south. Go ahead.
about that, I would like to reserve it in the morning.
Very well. It has it has glyphs and wardings all around it in case someone wants to peer. We can't.
I will slide her a note with a request.
She will take it. I'm guessing.
Precautions.
Yes.
I will see that. I will go grab my steel. You will see her.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Well,
Doesn't care.
he is a wizard. And then you'll hear poof coming from over here.
Insert a stock sound magic poof here.
Oh, very much so. 100% stock sound.
Wait. Is he still alive?
It's the Timmy Turner
Yeah,
stock sound
his-
effect.
Not for very long, buddy.
You guys
Very
didn't
odd parents.
attack his tower, so yes, he is alive. Ah, my goodness, why am I here?
Oh man.
Hello, my name is Mastil Biran. I don't believe I've met a few of you. I don't normally. I've made a few trades with your group.
Oh no, those patches would have been stripped off the jacket.
Oh, they're gone now?
Oh yeah, no, he knows he fucks up, but he refuses to admit it. Nobody's getting him to admit shit.
Nice to see your kind around. Hold on at that. A survivor.
Of sorts.
Your kind are actually doing quite well in the ice fields. The land is no longer cursed with metal, all thanks to an Aquathal and her friends. A druid, actually.
Hold on, I need to. Hold on. We need to. This is him being precautious. Let's do a quick self-history check.
Yeah. What about? Are you asking if your own character is your own child?
No. Well, this
No.
is Druko being precautious. He is. This is him being precautious, Nikki. You know this.
You
He
don't.
did the same with Koarl.
You don't think any of your children were druids or even thought of being druids, but you do know you had a brood in the ice fields at one point, and within like the past century.
That was more of
But you don't
that
think
was
that's...
part A. The other part was if he gives a description, does that sound familiar as someone you know?
This may have been you remember you saving a group and one of the Koarls, a lavender-colored one, staying with the druids and then being shipped back to the ice fields to become a full-fledged druid.
I see.
It has been, like, quite a long time since then, but they're probably an adult by now.
So that one survived.
I'm guessing you... What do you mean survived?
Eyes darting between him and, you know...
He looks at you with
That
a
was
little bit
discussion
of...
to have.
Yeah, don't...
Discussion for another time.
Are you killing a Quathos or something?
No.
Oh.
Just
Eyes rapidly darting between him and the fucking Naga.
Well, looks like we're going to have a lot of company. An audience for story time.
No. Anywho, Rakond, if you don't mind, I need to borrow the wizard for a moment. And he's going to...
Fine.
Ask Bastille to come with him to the meeting room to prepare for something.
What about the debriefing? That's the whole reason we're all standing here.
This won't take long.
I'm guessing he's preparing the meeting room for no disturbances. That's what I was told.
You guys can start the briefing with Rakan. He'll be right back.
Alright, time to cast a bunch of shit.
Hell.
Alright. I'm not actually gonna
Rakan takes the chair and just slightly turns it around while sitting and looking at them. So...
Koarl's waving.
Rakan gives a slight, just raises his hand up to give a small wave.
He smiles.
Well, for all those who wish to listen, this is going to be a long story, so I suggest getting a chair.
I already have one.
Standing's fine.
Sister!
Can you bring bubbles in here?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's calling for Zentra.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. She might like some of the bits in this story.
Chiro was just going through a fuck ton of books, though, seeing if anything actually grabs his interest.
Thank you.
Taking this one with me.
Alright. That's what I did.
Oh. But it can stay here for now. What do you need?
Well, I thought there would be some interesting things in this tale that you would like to listen to.
Oh. Perhaps. Is there anything else?
I was just calling her over to listen.
Oh, he's asking. Sorry. He's asking
Oh.
Druko. Mastil. Yeah.
So you've pretty much anti-magic to the room, right?
Pretty much, yes.
Good. Percussion.
Hopefully that doesn't disrupt the glyphs, but we'll see.
Nikki?
Yep.
You weren't saying anything, you were just pointing.
I know. Anything else you need?
I was wondering if you know a way to, make a contract soul binding. To ensure that all signing parties abide by the agreement.
No, there was an old Crystal Empire way of doing it using like soul sake or something. But there is another way that some mages use to bind themselves with certain contracts. I know there's also some bards and magicians that like to forcibly oath people together. That one's funny. It actually causes damage to both parties if someone breaks the oath. I've actually had someone cast it during one of those things.
As much as I know of magic binding contracts, but I also...
or daemon.
Devil or daemon. Devils tend to be more reasonable. From what I've heard.
Oh, the difference is truth is lawful evil and neutral evil.
They're chaotic.
Demons are chaotic.
Oh.
Demons are neutral.
I thought you said devils. Or no, demons. Fuck.
I would rather do it as much as it plays to the term. I would rather, from what his limited experience of people who have dealt with this, he knows that he'd rather deal with a devil than a daemon. They're a bit more
Fair enough. Well, time to bring back an old friend.
Oh no. I don't like when you say that. It usually brings me suffering.
Yeah.
Koarl walks into the room.
Oh, you've met this guy before. A long time ago. In a completely different campaign.
This is exactly why I said that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I know exactly who this is.
Ah. What do you mean you know exactly who this is?
Nikki, do you think I would forget that experience? The traumatizing experience from the tower?
Well, he was traumatizing? What are you talking about? Hello. May I help you?
I need a contract. I need a soul binding contract. whoever signs it needs to be bound to the repercussions they face if they break the agreement.
I see.
Now this is where I'm afraid to ask, what does he want as payment? You know, other than collecting the souls of those who break the contract.
Masteel would have given him something for this, for you to be able to do this. So, he's just gonna add it to the tab.
What?
We're taking an awfully long time.
What?
Don't worry about it. Have fun. He's gonna be hiding in here for when you're ready.
I hate it when they do that.
Hmm.
I don't like when they blend into the walls. Alright.
Leans against the wall. Cool. Starts coughing.
Is actually trying to fix the one stiff joint in his back that won't cooperate, but trying to hide it.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Was preparing for a meeting tomorrow morning.
Well, they can debrief. You also use the meeting room for debriefing as well.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I would rather not use the meeting room right now, Nikki.
Fair enough.
He just set it off limits himself.
Charles and Hotto are gonna go do stuff.
Oh.
Oh no.
They're going home. They have a small house here. I just don't have it on the map.
What a adorable tiny little hut.
Well. Alright. So. Yes, now we can proceed with the debriefing.
Well then. Would any of you like to start? She gestures to her party.
Koarl is currently asleep.
Oh. He fell asleep.
Yes, he is quite young. That is,
It's normal, yes.
yes.
Anywho. Alencia, Biran, Hop.
You also see Hob sleeping in the chair.
What do you wish for me to say?
Recounting our tale of when we left Druko here. I was wondering if anyone else wanted to start.
Well, it's quite lengthy. She's flipping through her pocketbook.
Koarl just has drawings of it in his head.
Alright then. Well, after we left Druko with the cart, we made our way towards the town. They don't believe it had any particular name. Along our way, we encountered, I believe, another Gripply, who was being assaulted by some gnolls. After completely decimating the gnolls and leaving a few alive, the Gripply, as a reward, gave us a cloak that Koarl is currently wearing. As we got close... What?
I was Sorry to interrupt. I just thought about, like, I heard cloak that Koarl is currently wearing, and all I imagine is that the camera hard cut to him, and he's like flapping it like wings.
He's
He's using it as a blanket.
Oh, good, better.
You. Along, there was not much else that happened along the way except us coming across one of the many protections that our good old empire has placed along the roads and near the towns for protection. They were non-functional, but with quick work they were easily restored. Upon reaching the town, the outskirts of the town, we found another one of the protection wards, again disabled. Quick work, it was reestablished and gave us a safety bubble from the fog. Before we decided to head into the fog, we decided to camp and make sure we were fully rested before heading in. Some of our members decided to scout the area to see if they could find anything useful. Hop, and he is asleep, found the first of two important items we found. Well, of many important items. A realm shard. To the Shadowfell in particular.
What did you do, set shot?
Well, with a quick council between us, we decided to return it.
You sacrificed an item to the Pillar of Madness.
Yes. That would also explain why everybody's eyes are red, besides Koarl.
You know what, to be honest, I hadn't noticed.
You now look upon the group and, Koarl's the only one without red eyes and bubbles, obviously.
He did not accept the blessing.
I'd hardly call it that, but that's semantics for another time.
Well, it allows us to see many things now. For example, and she'll use it now to look at him.
Oh no.
I don't know if there's any particular, like, do her eyes glow when she uses them?
Your eyes are crosshairs. If you're using your ring, they're not noticeable right now.
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking at Druko with the sight.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything too bad to your
This
isn't one of the ones that died. Who died? Rakond. Rakond died. Right.
Oh yeah,
Rakond and Kuldrix died.
Yep.
You are not marked. So they just see a Koarl, but like much like your this is when you look at Druko, you see Druko, another Koarl's silhouette, and a human silhouette.
Yes. The blessing allows us
and
to
an elf.
Oh, yes. The blessing
Drow,
allows us to
thank
see
you.
many things.
Hmm?
And I see... Oh, that's weird.
When you look at Rakond, you see a knight. Actually, you see Rakond and someone who looks a silhouette who looks strikingly like Charles.
Oh, that's
Very strange. Sua just looks like themselves. Zosha themselves. Kichiro, you see a silhouette who looks strikingly like your brother. And another silhouette of a little Kenku.
I'm seeing many things right now.
Do I have something on my face? Hold on.
Let's see. I see.
Grabs kerchief.
Well, you look like a combination of you, another a Quattle, an elf, and a human. Rakan over there looks like himself, and someone strikingly similar to Lord Charles, if I'm being honest. And then the
Excuse
Kachiro.
me, what?
And then Kachiro over there looks like himself, and Kino.
What? It's just a monkey, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. It allows us to see the soul, I guess.
Cheers, snickering a little bit.
Oh no.
For example, Orochi there on Koarl's shoulders was actually a Kenku, and not the snake form he's currently in. And Nextrov there. Where's Nextrov?
Next to Biran.
He's right here.
Yeah, what is his original form?
Next driven.
I think he was just a dream creature. I don't think he had a form before that.
It's just next stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Are you not satisfied?
He's, he was just a natural denizen.
Anywho, the blessing allows us to see beyond sight and see things that we should not be able to see.
Huh.
Yes. Anywho. Afterwards, after sleeping and resting, we decided to venture into the fog, where we encountered several fog denizens and that tried to attack us. They were swiftly dealt with.
Can't make me. Andrew Co. Make me history checks with advantage. These are very common here. Even with your
25.
shit intelligence. Rakond. Yes, the fog. Thing that has plagued the Scalect Dominion for as long as you believe the Empire's been around. It plagues mostly the forests around, and actually has taken several towns and small hamlets from time to time. But thanks to the Basilisk family and their runes, they were able to repel this fog to most places. But that didn't stop the fog from rolling in, as some people believed it was unnatural to keep the fog away, and rebelled.
After dealing with the denizens, some of us were left worse for wear. They had a bit of a touch, you see. Anyway. After resting and recovering from such an encounter, we ventured into the fog again and reached the other side, reaching the town. The fog did not completely cover the town, as it was over on top of a hill. That was where we met the clone of Zariah.
Clone?
Yes, that clone. I know it's a clone because I said I can see things you can't see.
No, he's right. That's quite common. He did it to himself so many times. He's kind of crazy. Sorry, I'm listening. This is all just interesting.
Drurko has had a book on the table, and he has been taking notes as you explain this. You see him flip to the back side of the book and make a note of something. If you can read Ogwin, you can make a perception check.
Carl doesn't care. He's asleep.
Yeah. Anyone else want to take from this point, or you want me to continue?
Good.
You're doing great.
Carl gives you a thumbs up in his nap.
From there, the clone asked us to help him reclaim his lab, which was currently in the ravine that divided the town from the fog. We agreed to help him in exchange for favors, essentially. But before that, we scoured the town, looking for useful items and to understand why the fog had gotten so bad. Upon our investigations, we ran into several threats. We ran into a band of mercenaries, which were quickly dealt with, although a few stragglers managed to get away.
Mercenaries?
Mercenaries, bandits, whoever this armor came from. That
Actually,
I'm
can I make a history check on the coat of arms?
Yes.
For that armor.
Yes, you may.
I'd like to do that.
Is this normal or with advantage because of the group in particular?
This is advantage because of the region you guys are from and have been around. So.
Lamau.
Nope.
All right. Rakond. This is a group called the the Black Sword. I was gonna call it the Black Hand, but that was wrong. It's not right. The Black Sword. They're a mercenary group all about strength, originally founded by a group of orcs from the Nomdrakius Empire Mountains. Eventually became a very big mercenary group filled with anybody of any different race, as long as they were strong enough. After the Crystal War, however, they became far and few between, as they were used during the war, and a lot of them disbanded and traded old ideals and everything to new ideals as they struggled to survive again. This may have been one of those disbanded ones who decided to seek new ideals and new ways of gaining money. One who lost sight of what originally was.
There was one other threat that we discovered that we had to deal with. A strange shambling corpse. Quite disgusting, I won't lie. I believe...
Wait a minute. Was it made of black ichor?
Ah, yes, that stuff was disgusting. It seemed the clone of Zariah knew what it was to some degree.
You see him actively gripping the bridge of where his nose would be if he had a normal face.
You see Rakan do the same and just like sink into his chair, like sighing.
God damn it.
Anywho.
It was just the everywhere.
One.
Yes.
Anywho, it was just the one, and it was quickly dealt.
You're sure it was only one?
Yes, because we scoured the whole town. There was no others.
It didn't... You didn't let it get into an exposed wound, did you? It didn't bite you, scratch, anything like that?
Let me think. I was right next to it. I smashed it in the face.
I burned it.
What do you think?
Dickie! Dickie! Would I know the early signs of infection because of
Make me
our
a
previous
medicine
employer?
check.
Oh no.
I'll let you have advantage.
Oof.
I am glad you decided to give me that.
Denied.
Want to be another one? Oh.
Nope, still.
Even worse.
Nothing. Hard to tell. They do look a lot different than when you first met them, but that could be anything. Hop, however, looks a little weird. He's a little newly colored spots in his eyes and everything, but he doesn't particularly look. It's so hard to tell.
Anywho,
So you might want to check in with a cleric about that then. You don't want that infection festering if you got it.
well, the clone in Alencia cleared us. We're fine. They are both trained medical professionals.
This isn't a traditional disease. It's linked to a pillar. You would need divine magic to detect it, and I'm not sure if they can purge it, but they can at least tell you if it's something to be worried about right now or not.
I think I'm fine.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Anywho, continuing the story. We discovered several locations within the town containing various items and documentation. She will bring out the 5 Goliath letters that were sealed. I believe they had I believe they're the ones that had the symbol of the Dominion? The Scalect Dominion.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't get around to reading them, but puts on table. Or more specifically, gives to Rakan.
It's in the party inventory now.
Oh, I was just sending it to him.
Yeah, works too.
Yeah. Let's see. Amongst other things, we discovered several books about the creature that was lying within the myths. A giant mist worm that could control the mist, apparently. Let's see.
So you killed it, right?
Oh no, we captured it. Fine work, I must say. I'm proud of my work.
How?
And you did what with it?
I'm getting to that. We still have many things to go through. There was many small details along that way. Anywho, several other things we discovered is that the protection runes around the town were purposely moved, which allowed the mist to roll in. Those protection circles are now back in place. Runes, I should say. Amongst other things, we discovered. Let's see. Yes. Pieces of apparently an old one. That were locked away.
Let Nix hear about that one.
Yeah, I was about
Man
to say
is
we should
obsessed.
probably avoid sending him there.
Yes, there was 2 pieces. One that was smaller and one that was... Well, it was locked in a chest. Compared to the book. Speaking of which, Biran, I believe you have it.
Who?
Biran?
Who?
Yeah, he'll pull out the lead-lined box.
Snores.
Yes, it was in we kept it in this thing, so you don't want to touch it. It's not really safe to handle. Gets in your head.
Does Navera have something to, contain that kind of stuff?
It's in a lead container. It's pretty contained.
You might want to put that in the keep vault. Away from most people.
Understandable.
If you do go to the town, the other piece is in a chest within what I believe looked to be a small church.
I may send
Does
a
he-
small team there, just to uncover the lost knowledge and things.
Yes.
Bring them here.
I would suggest it too, but also a high security detail to make sure that those pieces are not ending up in the wrong hands, sister.
Yes, the subject of old ones are unfortunately corrupting for those of unsound mind.
If only we knew
So-
ones who could deal with such a thing.
Well, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. I found out this sword was created to it can't kill them, it just splits them apart. He unhooks the sheath for his obsidian sword. You're welcome to study it for now. I don't really need it, but maybe you can replicate the effect.
It doesn't destroy it, it just splits it. It just creates more of a problem.
You can't really, from what I was told of the person who, I guess, looked into the history of this item, you can't really kill an old one. The best you can do is separate it and lock the pieces away. That is the closest they get to death. Unless another old one consumes them.
Regardless, the other piece is safely still within its box. Those chains, the runes keeping it in place, are not going anywhere.
That's good. That's...
Perhaps just transporting it to another plane, uninhabited.
Let's see. What else was there? Yes, we found several items in a locked case. The gem, she holds up the rainbow gem. The monocle that Biran has.
Hob slowly wakes up.
The horn of sloths. Whoever has that, I think Koarl does. Or no,
I have
Biran.
that one.
Oh, that's right.
Horn of sloths?
Yes.
Someone's a real big boy.
Oh.
That's the one pulling our cart outside.
Are you telling the story? I got these, and Hob points to his purple spots that he now has instead of the orange one he had before. Yeah, I got these ones.
Well, now you know he's not sick and purpley.
He's sick AF, confirmed.
He's sick.
True.
He's pretty cool. I like him.
What caused that?
There was this weird creature in a wall, that like he spoke a language I don't know, and then I touched him, and then he could talk to my mind, and we made a deal, and then I got these. Out of character, do I know that it was a void creature? Did it tell us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was a void creature, if I remember.
A void reaver.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I'm going to ask a very... What did you trade it?
Some memory. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, so you sacrificed part of yourself to that. That's a bit less problematic.
Yeah, now my punches are like have special effects.
Anyhow. Amongst Hop getting his void touched self, I made a small deal with it as well, gathering the monster equipment to bind the mistworm.
And what did you trade in return?
Something in the other room it liked. It took that as payment.
And that was, if you care to elaborate.
We didn't go and explore that room yet, but he said it was there and he just needed permission from a mortal.
Rikant slowly turns to Druko and just be like looking at him, like straight into his one eye. Taking a deep breath and just like staring at him.
Man, I can't read your mind. I don't know what you're trying to signal here, bud.
Well, that happened. But do continue on with your storytelling.
Let's see. Amongst other things, we found a second realm shard. One for the Feywild. The true Feywild, in fact. We tried contacting the pillar of that realm, but all they sent back was saying that they were no longer a pillar, and if we delivered to them, a reward. However, we have found another use for it. Speaking of which, sister, I'm going to need your help later.
Oh, alright.
We're going to create an artifact.
Ooh.
Anywho. After that, the town was pretty much looted. Oh, there's also an egg of unhatched Void Reavers, but there's not much we could do with that.
I'm gonna ask something I don't think y'all did. Did those eggs belong to the one in the town?
We don't know.
What?
Why are you asking that like you were there?
Oh, you mean the eggs inside the on the statue and thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
No.
We don't know.
Huh.
Anyway.
So we have a Void Reaver infestation in a town that houses pieces of an old one.
Unhatched.
Still, even unhatched, that's
Unfertilized.
still...
Just eggs that haven't been touched, dormant.
Yeah. For the most part, our business within checking the town was complete, and we decided to press on down to the ravine to, well, help the Zerai clone reclaim his lab from the mist. He gave us several items to help us in this process that Alencia has.
Pardon?
Your
Medicine.
syringes.
Oh, those items, yes.
The battle with the Mistworm was, well, gotta be honest, a bit boring. I mean, as I said, from the Void Reaver, I acquired some equipment to capture it, and we easily subdued it.
Man, I love that they have no idea what they did in that town to get down that. What's? I still can't believe you guys didn't go in that room.
Yeah.
Where are my books, Nikki? Where are my books? Where are they?
There's all
I don't
so
think I
many
ever-
books.
I don't think I ever went to the magic room, so Itchi doesn't know that.
Where's my spell copying? Where's my spell copying shelf?
Yes, there was some other things like them finding a monastic art, apparently.
Oh yeah, we did.
Kenshiro, your ears would perk up from that.
Of what? I'm sorry.
They said monastic arts.
Chiro is gonna do something stupid.
Oh god.
While I'm in the room.
With his spiritus, he is going to literally pole vault himself right there between, kind of aligned with Druko and Rakan.
All right. This would be in, I think you, yeah, acrobatics.
In athletics. Acrobatics? Oh boy, good.
Nikki,
You
how
rang?
high is the ceiling?
Oh, how high is the ceiling?
Oh, pretty high.
No, so
How
low is that?
Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay, good. He's gonna land and simply go, someone call? As he leans on his staff and has just in the fucking oh my god. I heard fucking Willy Wonka kind of emotion, just kind of staring and just like, yeah? You rang?
Actually, good timing. It was after dealing with the Mistworm that we encountered Kenshiro and his companion.
He bows a little. That's me.
Hey! And Hob waves.
I believe he and the monks of our group, Alencia and Hop, did something. What was it? She's asking Alencia and Hop.
We trained. He taught us some cool stuff.
He nods. Monastic arts. And it was very important. I understood where they were, and frankly, it was a pleasure helping them expand their knowledge. Although probably not much, but it's still something to be parted with.
Yeah, I think he taught me like this. I think it was called the Sapphire Eye Technique. I think that was it. Right?
I cast Fireball now.
I think he taught us the World Breaker.
And they taught World Breaker them. Yeah.
And it is...
Go on.
It is quite useful, but I've never actually done it purposely yet because, well, all the architecture I found, it'd be quite a shame if I ruined it.
Yeah. I can look at objects very hard and see like malfunctions now.
Malfunctions? In what regard?
Wait. Like I could see like the tiniest of like failures, and I could like try to see like any flaw, structural or weaknesses in it, and then I can like punch them or stuff. I don't know.
Is there any?
I didn't use it either. Let me look, and I try the Sapphire Eye technique, I guess. Nikki? Are there any like structural flaws in the table?
Structural
because
flaws
I used
in the table? This table?
Yeah.
For you to do that, it does require you to make a perception check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, let me look very hard. Oh shit.
He just pulls out a pair of glasses, puts
You're
them
like,
on. Here.
Oh, this is a pretty structurally sound table.
What does it mean there's a leg missing?
I don't think that it's a pretty good table.
Jonty, I DM'd you.
Yeah, but he taught me this. Thanks again.
I also met this guy back at the hamlet. And he next drove waves with all of his many hands.
Hey.
I see you fit that. Huh. You know, I heard of druids making, I don't think contracts or pacts are the proper terms, but partnerships with certain creatures.
Heck yeah.
Haven't seen one like that before.
Neither have I, but it's pretty freaking cool, right? High fives him.
High fives back with all hands.
Takes 5 hours to finish the process.
Oh no, they have a full handshake. It takes a few minutes. They've been practicing. Involves many spins.
Kichiro's just gonna take a moment to just sit on top of his staff, balancing and such. Oh.
Oh.
Kichiro is gonna spark up a little bit and go, "Oh, I just remembered. During our exploration, I came across a bit of an old monastic temple. I believe it would be in your best interest if perhaps we all go at some point, or even just you two. See about maybe seeing if there's anything left over."
That could be something. I would like to reach my potential.
Same. Hob is like very interested.
When would be a good time?
As he'll point it out on the map, right?
Yes.
And it's actually exactly like where one of the outposts that Druko wants taken care of in this area you guys are in. So it's actually along the way anyways of what you guys are going to be doing.
Hold on, let me consult the map.
Consulting the map.
There we go, found it. I did it. It would. So, is it one of the ones on the coastline, or is it one of the keeps?
In between the two red ones.
Those are farms, not outposts.
Oh. My bad. What's the... I forget what the labels are because you freaking posted.
Oh, orange are essentially rest stops where there's an inn or a tavern. Dark green are full keeps. Light green are small outposts. Red are farm villages, and then yellow are smaller cities.
Okay. Yeah, no, it would be along the coast then. It's supposed to be in between two outposts. Not like it's closer to one than the other. It would be like here. The map maybe to what's the coast. You guys already took one. I think you guys took care. No, what's the system? And the abandoned city there. I think it's at that tavern. Yeah. And you guys will be going to the next two outposts probably next.
Maybe.
Or at least one of them.
I think we were going to send them after one of the keeps and then to secure the farmland, but
Anywho,
anyways,
as I was saying, we this perfect timing. Was when we met Kinshiro and their companion. Through quick talks and I would say a good tongue on my part, I convinced them to join us.
gags.
Koarl twitches.
And that is how Kinshiro and the rest are now allied with the rebellion.
Woohoo!
Now, one more thing before we get down to Zariah's lab. Koarl, could you please wake up? Koarl.
Hold on, give me a second. Where's the condition?
It's time for show and tell, Koarl. Could you please show everyone your friends?
Let me go get off. Let me go get them.
He's gonna put Nessie on the floor, put his bucket on put his backpack on the floor, start running outside.
Should someone go with him to make sure he doesn't get hurt?
Yeah, I got it.
I believe he's getting
Thank
his
you.
sloth.
Oh my god,
that's not
wait.
gonna fit in here.
I do need to keep an eye on everyone.
Is he grabbing the sloth?
Yes.
No. Absolutely hilarious.
Nice,
Really?
fast little bugger.
Let's
Yeah, it's fair.
not
See,
that distract.
He has a land speed of 25. What the fuck?
He's also a child with infinite energy.
You see him running, hit his face on the floor, get back up, keep running, hit his face on the floor. Webbed feet are very hard to run through with, but he manages it, doesn't give a shit.
He bounces every time he lands on his face.
Yeah.
Builds momentum.
Uses that. He propels himself.
Builds momentum with the squishiness.
He just turns into Sonic.
How many feet of travel until Koarl reaches terminal velocity?
Until he becomes a spinning ball of coral.
Oh my god.
It's a ball of aquatal doom.
How are we gonna fit this guy in there?
Passion.
No, I like that answer. Let's give it a shot.
What are they getting?
You'll see.
I don't know, but I'm concerned.
Itchi picks up a crystal ball that Koarl had placed on the ground.
Why am I not moving them? I'm trying to move both of them. Okay.
This one in particular, which is one of the things we found in the town, Koarl likes to call it Nessie, but it has another name.
It's a ball.
What was its name again, Nikki? I forget.
Nessie.
No,
Didn't know its
Nessie
name.
is not his
Master
name.
is his name.
Yes. The
Don't mind us,
master.
just bringing this through.
Could you please say hello?
This is Charles.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, dear
how
God,
the
no.
fucking god. How does he get that in here? With
I-
great strength.
How do we get it out?
Also,
It's
gumption.
Magic.
This is
Well,
bullshit.
oh
I can't
dear.
have my dog in here, and yet they bring that.
I don't know why it's in here.
I'm terribly sorry. I should have kept watch over him.
You will
Don't worry,
see
he's
Hop
very well
like
trained.
Hop is like laying from armrest to armrest and just laughing his ass off. Daddy brought Charles in there.
Well, I
he's just
assume it's more lanky than it is anything.
It is.
It's very limber.
He's just gonna pat him on the head, just get him to lower his head. And
Does his head
slide him
touch
upward.
Does his head scrape across the ceiling?
No.
Possibly.
Not
Possibly
that
not.
tall.
No. It does hit some of the cross beams though. Just barely.
I would like to do the Flintstones Yabba Dabba Doo off here though, so that'd be pretty cool.
Wonderful.
I-
God.
Alright, how much air does he get?
How much airtime? About 30 seconds.
Did you say air
my.
or did you say hair?
Air.
Airtime.
Air time? Oh, I thought you
Like,
said
if
hair
you're-
because he's sticky and would have been sliding down a furry animal.
If you're pulling the Flintstone, it ends in a ramp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
The air
So how much air
time.
do you get?
Oh.
30 feet.
Oh my God.
What I'm asking, does Koarl go flying over here?
Goes up in the air and flop down. They don't take Koarl won't take fall damage for a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He has to exceed a fall of 60 feet in order to do that.
It's also
It's
very funny when you
difficult.
throw a quaddle around, like I like doing in my certain campaigns. I like throwing people around and as bosses, but it's hard to do to an aquaddle that's an acolyte because of the rubber bones feature.
He
Ignoring
does the
fall
thing.
damage when you get splatted against a wall.
I'd like to imagine Carl just does the thing of that one guy on TikTok who keeps dropping the gorilla plush from very high places and it just flattens.
Nah, it's more like a.
God damn it.
Oh my God.
Anyways, don't let this giant sloth distract us.
Quite.
That is the sloth summoned from the horn of sloth.
Byron pulls out the horn. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's Charles.
Harleaf's eyes will, ears will perk up and stare, hearing a name. I wonder what that means.
It's his name,
What?
Charles.
The name is purely coincidental.
Purely
Charles.
coincidental. Isn't Charles outside, off with his wife, though?
No, this
Or did you
Charles.
name that thing Charles?
How are we sure? We've never seen them both in the same room.
To be sure. Oh God.
Carl's doing the TV sitcom thing.
That's right, it's me, Charles.
You're talking.
No.
Oh my God.
My
Go,
God,
go.
I was just about to flip my table.
Didn't you get
Oh,
this
that's
one
good.
from the whistle? The flute?
This is a secret.
horn.
identity.
Horn, yeah.
Honestly, puts her open pocketbook in front of her face out of just pure embarrassment.
Oh my God.
What else happened? You guys sound like you've uncovered quite a lot of stuff.
Yes. As I was saying, and she holds the crystal ball up again. Master, could you please say hello to these people?
Do you remember what language it is? He speaks in there.
It's currently
It's
set
currently
to
stuck
common.
in a common.
It's currently stuck to common now. Okay, good.
Yeah, set it to common.
All right.
There's a little dial on the bottom.
Hello,
Turned it to
I
common. There we
am
go.
The master, or it's called me.
Nonsensical. Common.
Master Peter.
Wait, it's giving a name.
Yeah, I gave it a name.
I've been
It's necessary.
trying to tell this child my name, but he won't listen and insists my name is that.
Look, I asked him. He said he didn't remember. He was fine with me telling him.
Yeah, he didn't remember his name. So you remember your name now. Well, that's a good development, I think.
Apparently, frustration brings out the best in me.
Master Jakir here is, well, for lack of a better term, trapped within this crystal ball. He appears to be some kind of elf, but not like any I've seen.
Goes around. Charles is in the way.
I gently move Charles like 15 feet to the right.
It's okay.
Which one?
Pokes Itchi.
Yes.
Mind if I... Give me a strange request. How much do you want for that? I feel like I could help him.
Well, like I said, there were going to be things you'd be interested in. And besides, it's not for me to decide.
Oh.
Or please come get your friend.
What's wrong?
The ball.
Fix him up.
Koarl, was it?
Oh no.
She'll lean down.
He'll aggressively nod.
Would you like to make a trade? If I could.
He shakes his head.
No.
Denied.
Oh, you
I.
shit.
She pulls out a vial and holds it up. This is water from the dream.
Koarl pogs a little
Can
bit.
I make an insight check, please?
Can I
I
please,
would like to make
please,
an
can
insight check
can I
as well.
please just-
You're making an insight check? Oh
I
boy!
feel
I
like
can have
she's
nothing,
full
can
of
I, dog?
shit.
Oh man,
I
you
can't have
guys
nothing,
really do
can I?
not
I can't
watch
even roleplay my own
dream.
deception, dude. Like, what the fuck, man?
She smiles.
No, if I remember correctly, she said she hasn't been to the dream yet, at least to me.
Yeah, never mind.
That's why
Nah, he just walks away. Fuck you.
Alencia, she actually is telling the truth. At least she doesn't seem like she's hiding or being untruthful. She seems like she's actually being legit. It is actually dream water, and she puts it away. I tried.
What did you think that water would be useful to Koarl for?
He seems
Koarl just puts water
magical,
in his bucket.
and I don't know what it would do to an Aquatho.
Well, that is remarkably irresponsible to suggest such a thing.
It's. I know some people who have tested it. It just gives dreams of. Sort of insights. I've been, She will lower her voice, Alencia, and whisper to you. And she will say this. I work
Man,
with
I can't have shit in this house.
I actually work with a group who traverses the dream. They've already tested this. It's safe. I've tested it. Just don't mention I haven't traversed, but I know people who are. But we're busy right now.
And you no longer have any use for it.
I learned everything I need to know about it. It's safe. It just, in a way, gives dreams of some premonition or insight into oneself and things.
Well, for the safety of others, if you're going to give anyone to that, it would be me.
I'd also like to help that elf that's trapped. I believe my compadres could actually release him.
In the dream?
They're skilled individuals who have been able to traverse it, yes, but I believe this is somewhere I can transport them and help them uncover and unlock. It's a prison.
Alright. Why is he in the prison for?
I'd like to find that out too. And if he's in a magical prison, perhaps he's a powerful mage. There's a lot of things I'd like to know.
It
How about
the
this?
question of why he was put there to begin with.
If you let me, while you guys are staying here, look at it and learn more about it, I'll let you can keep it with you however you want, but I just need to know enough to be able to start researching on what I can do to help them, at least.
Well, that's not up to me, that's up to Koarl, and it seems like he already made a decision.
Very well. I'm sure when he's an adult, he will reconsider. That's out of character.
Oh, don't worry, I was trying to consider. I really was.
At least the thought is there. She also.
No, I did try. I did try.
is-
Unfortunately, I just got talked over twice.
Well, sorry then, but just don't
No,
walk
I said
away
it.
then.
No, I said it, right? I said it multiple times while you're while you're talking about that, but I get, it's fucking whatever. Just go on. No, they can't have it.
I have more than one vial of these waters, if you are interested. Actually, I have quite a lot of things. They keep bringing me things from this place.
Well, if all it does is grant insight, then sure.
Alright.
And she pulls out her coin purse.
I will.
How would you quantify anything from the dream?
Oh. It's plentiful. No need. I can get more of it easily. But I believe it could come into use to you. My nephew's already told me of what's going on. It's quite funny that he's trying to take back our family right. But I wasn't expecting one of the children to. I only know of these two. There is another, but that one Miriam never mentioned much. I didn't even know that one existed, and she will actually point at Rakon. He wasn't ever mentioned. He's a lot older than the others. How old is Rakon, anyways? Rakon is 20?
He was
Oh.
birthed just under the uprising.
Ah, okay. Oh, you're the younger. But it's strange, because it's the first male, at least. The others I heard were female. Oh. One is correct. It makes me beg the question, where's the third? I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Aliet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's nothing harder for Koarl than to let go of his friends, but perhaps we can strike another deal, because I do sympathize for your brother, and he does not seem like he deserves to be in prison.
Oh, the man in there, I have no idea whom he is. I just believe he's... Well, if he's imprisoned for we don't know how long, probably only right to let him free now. It's probably been long enough. If he's alive, still, that means he's, not your typical elf. That's magic that hasn't been around for, well, I would say before even the Oros dynasty was around. So, I would say he's quite old. At least older than me.
Alright.
All you gotta do is keep him safe. That's all.
What is his name?
Master Jakir. Who knows what that would entail? But it seems like they were a mage of some sort, as that is a magical prism. I'll have to look more into it. Perhaps I can sneak myself into the Dominion libraries at some point.
I'll look into it as well.
Ah, wonderful. That would help me greatly. Oh, Small warning. Just for you. I believe the nobles that are with you at the cause of it right now are the best ones you could have. The other nobles, the ones... the Von Shadras, be careful with them, especially. They're mages who delve into the darkest of magics, making deals with devils and daemons and otherworldly beings beyond evil creatures. A lot of them. And even sacrificing fellow students, I've heard. Further ordeals and things.
Can you type out the family name?
Von Shadra.
Oh,
Yep.
I got it.
It has been so bad So much so that even one of their children had disowned them and left with a lot of knowledge and secrets under her. Went into hiding. I don't even know where she is. I'd like to. She would be a great asset to learn about this stuff. I'd look into where you could find this lone Von Shadra. Perhaps she could help you in destroying her family. Because that would be the only way to get rid of them. They will fight. They don't care.
She doesn't sound quite forthcoming about this. I figured if she wanted us to know, we would have already known.
She wouldn't know about this. She's alone, for the most part.
Nikki,
Yes.
this is being said aloud, correct?
Yep.
Oh no. Druko has a fucking stroke.
Good. Die.
Good. Die.
You okay there, Druko? You are like looking like you're seeing
Ice
a ghost.
fields.
What?
She's in the ice fields.
She's where?
The continent.
She's-
The metallurgist ice fields. Those flashes are getting worse.
How do you know that?
I don't know why. I felt weird when she started mentioning a child of the Von Shadras and then seeing memories that weren't mine. A lot of them.
Did you see anything about yourself in these memories?
No.
No descriptors of whoever's eyes you're peering through?
They look like
This has
mine,
happened
but
before.
this has happened twice.
No. I have friends who have had this happen to them. It's weird. I've noticed it happening every once in a while to people. Memories
Maybe it
not
has
your
some-
own.
Maybe it has something to relate with what I can see. To look at the site again, looking at Druko.
Mm-hmm. You
As I
still
said,
see the
there's-
same things.
There's you, but there's several other outlines. Looks to be an aquatl, human, and an elf. The same with Rakan, although only the, as I strangely said, that looked like Lord Charles that left. And then you also look like a Kenku.
Kachiro's met that Kenku too.
Kachiru is just smiling. It's that kind of smile that he obviously fucking knows something, and is just gonna keep smiling.
Anywho, do you think it has something to do with that?
Maybe. I don't know.
As I said, this allows me to see beyond things. And
I
believe-
haven't been able to fully understand it, but there were a few
I think-
moments when they were in the dream where strange things happened while they saw selves of them, or other selves, I would say.
As I've said, the whole reason I know the clone of Zerai is a clone is because, well, for the most part, I believe this site is allowing me to see your soul.
And
Here
perhaps
it is.
souls that are tethered to your own.
He's gonna clap a bit and go, I believe that's correct. I myself don't quite have a full grasp on it, but I will say me and Fizzle have met. and it was quite an interesting experience to see someone basically share soul, essentially, as a tether. It was weirder when we actually made contact, though, because I'm still not sure exactly what we both saw, but it was interesting nonetheless.
I wonder what happens if I look at two people that share a bond at the same time. That'd be a
You
lovely
die.
experiment. You don't know anything.
This
That was out of
this is
character.
way too. Druko and Kichiro will look at each other with a familiarity. The Kenku and the human will look at each other, almost with a smile. A camaraderie.
They're smiling at each other. If anything, I would like to try that later on. As I said, the one that looks to be overlapping with Rakan seems to be... Well, they look awfully similar to Charles, Lord Charles. But anywho, we have gotten quite off topic of the debriefing, I must say.
Happens.
Yes. So you re-secured the village and the laboratory.
Yes. The clone of Zerai gave us several things as payment. She picks up her shiny hammer, pneumatic hammer. This, for example.
I believe we should fast forward a bit.
Fine.
It
Few things. Koarl has a robe that we bought from Zariah, and everybody else got some things. I believe Koarl has a gun. Hey.
What?
There we found Dot, which was one of his rewards, and Bubbles here. Ooh.
Hello. Inagwin.
There, the Mistworm took the place of where Bubbles was staying. Well, the clone did not know what a plasmoid was.
Not surprising.
Anywho, the Zariah clone was about to have no task, but since we captured the worm, he is now studying it and learning its properties to potentially mitigate and control. Afterwards, we left the laboratory, besides him offering to do something to us. Apparently operation, but that costs money. We don't have that. Anyway, we made our way to the second bit after Sua spoke to us to what was their name? The Lecentron. Yes, the Lecentron booker that had the book. She holds that out. A simple deal was struck. They gave us the book in exchange for, well, helping them take over the Lecentron family and replacing it with their own family. A family of drows.
Family?
Yes. Replacing one noble family with another.
You'll see Druko pull out a binder from his bag. That doesn't make sense. I don't know of any Yuan-Ti minor nobility here.
It is not Yuan-Ti, it's a drow. That apparently serves the Lecentron family.
Man. That info broker really fucked this up.
Yes, anywho. Here you go.
He's just going to start idly flipping through the ledger.
Alright, next there, we took a small break as the place we encountered them was actually one of the many battlefields that scar our poor country. There we scavenged and found several items. For one, we have a stock of old weaponry. Yes, a stock of wartime weapons that we have placed in the cart. We also encountered 2 Crystal Empire high-tech items. Those crystal rods that they place within themselves. Me and Alencia both found one. And while I have mine, she left hers in the cart.
Well,
Next, don't remember. Alencia, I believe we left. We left after that, right?
Well, I think we also found a document regarding General Links.
Oh, there was that. Bit of madness in it. But yes, there was nothing after that, correct? Biran?
I believe you mentioned you got pickpocketed.
Oh yes, that must have been when I was pickpocketed. Sorry, I don't remember that very much. I think I was asleep.
Yeah, you looked at the moon, and you went catatonic.
What?
You took my monocle. You looked at the moon, and you went stiff.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, probably wouldn't, because you were out for a while.
Yeah, you were. Was pretty funny.
Okay, noted. Don't look at the moon.
Which moon? There's 3 of them.
You tell me. You was looking at it. I was just there to move your body back to
As I
the
said, I
cot.
don't remember.
That seems like a real big you problem, you know?
Sounds like a whole lot of issues, not ishbies.
Yes. It was one of the moons, I guess.
And that was when after she got into that state while we was resting. That's when Sua decided to sneak up on our cot and act like nothing was going on. And then we found that the crystal was stolen when Itchi came to.
Yes. Oh yes. After that, I couldn't really speak the truth, or at least not willingly.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Everything she said, she was scratching her head trying to figure out how to not apparently lie to us.
Yeah, that was very annoying. Oh, speaking of looking up at the sky, I just remember. Remember when we used the blessing of Seviroth to look at the sky?
Yeah, we saw that weird outline around the. It's almost like we're in a bubble.
Yeah. I believe Master Jakir explained it a little, if I remember. Apparently it's some sort of old magic. Protects the planet or something. It also apparently turns the sun from green to red, whatever we see it as. Anyway.
It's very strange.
Yes. Oh, yep. I don't think there's anything else, because I don't remember. Anywho, afterwards, what were you going to say?
Oh, did you mean in general, or were you going to continue?
I guess at the moment when I was catatonic, did anything else happen?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think so.
Alright. Then we arrived at the fort and, well, we decided to approach the garrisons. We then decided to take the up in front approach and made ourselves known, and Alencia took the reins from there.
Pardon?
The garrison, you took the reins.
Right, okay. We entered into the garrison, and much like what we were told to do, or rather, what would be useful to occupy, we decided to do it diplomatically. I went inside and talked to the sergeant. They informed me of late shippings and current problems, and we decided to help him out with it. And at the moment, it is currently permitted for the rebellion's use. I'm sure you already know about this, Druko, when he messaged you.
Ooh. I don't remember Druko getting messaged by anyone.
Yes.
Wasn't it Rakan?
Was it
Rakan.
recorded?
Yeah, no.
I see you both as my employer, so it gets confusing. Alright. Yes, Rakan knows about this. And now the rebellion is free to use that garrison as a sort of base or line against. And when we went investigating, we saw that a shipment was hijacked by a group of thieves, and there was murder, and that's it.
Yes, and we found the calling card from a certain
Thieves Guild.
yes,
I mean, those symbols are no longer on his jacket.
saw them before.
Well, if we're going to talk about it, then yes, it's the Thieves Guild Bazaar.
Ah. That one.
Made things a bit complicated, but nevertheless, I don't intend to open that can of worms. We then finally decided to investigate the 2 inventory silos. One of them was occupied and guarded. Someone in there needed a massage, so I gave him one, but that's irrelevant. The other one was covered in spider webs. We dispatched with a group of many spiders and came out of it alive, and we even faced a sort of spider prince, I suppose.
The Rider, I believe it is called.
Strider. Yes, he became hostile and attacked us with even more spiders.
We didn't do much research on it, but I don't think it was alive.
Alive?
It was there to guard the Alencia treasures that were stored within. Would you like to explain what we found, Alencia, or would you like me to?
You think the garrison would mind if I sent some people there to uncover the rest of those things?
There's probably some things, but for the most part, we believe we've cleared it out.
Oh. Very well. And I'm guessing that's what those big chests are?
Yes, I was about to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, from there I was dispositioned, so I'll let you continue.
Well, we found 5 small boxes, 2 medium-sized boxes, both of which are currently here, and then the big box you see there. In the small boxes, we each took a opportunity to open one and collect the items inside. Hop found the suit he is currently wearing.
No, that's wrong. I found the mirror tome, and I gave it to Koarl.
Yes.
I don't do magic.
That's right. You traded between each other.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Koarl?
They napping, apparently.
Yes.
In there,
The
bud?
mirror tome.
Nod. Wait.
It's the mirror tome and the suit. We also found a wrist crossbow that Alencia has. Byron found the ring, I believe is what you found.
I did.
And then I found this mask, and she holds it up.
You know, not to be a prude here, but do we have to go over show and tell for every little thing that we found? If it doesn't have that much importance, I mean, what about the guy I summoned by looking at a glass case?
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
You-
if we want to just lay out all the trinkets on the table, that's one thing. But it's like more important that apparently I accidentally summoned the Pillar of Primal by looking into the mirror realm with my monocle.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That did happen, didn't it?
Huh?
Kachira, you know both of your realms.
Oh.
Rain overload falls forward.
Pillar of Primal. Oh boy.
Yes. It was Lavestis, wasn't it?
That's the reason how we got back here so fast. He took us to the hamlet, and then he took us right back here. It took only a few minutes.
Chiro's gonna have a wide smile. Oh, you met Lavestis.
Yeah, real cool guy.
Yeah, we
They're very
did.
sweet. They're very sweet.
Yes. I believe that happened because you were looking at the tome encased in a glass box.
Yeah, Lavestus said it wasn't even the tome itself. It was the case it was wrapped in. Apparently, it's made of something that when I looked at it with my, I think they called this an arcane eye. I apparently looked into the mirror realm and saw something that hadn't happened yet. And then he looked back at me from the mirror realm, and then he came knocking at the door. I was like, "What the heck? Where did this guy come from?"
So I believe Koarl went to. Oh, he's sleeping. I believe Koarl answered the door.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Did you answer the door for Lavestis, Koarl?
Nod.
Yes. If I remember correctly, that tome is locked. It's gnomish.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mess with that. I mean, just looking at it, I did something I shouldn't have. But
Yes, never mess gnomes.
I mean,
They
other-
are very unsafe in their technology.
and I guess the only other thing of import that we found while we were there was like an urn from the
Oh, yes.
Feywild. It was weird. It's like you put something in it, and it gave you something cool.
Yes, I was getting to that. First off, the boxes. The medium boxes in particular. This one, and she pulls this around and opens it, and it's full of spider eggs.
No, it's not.
This
Are,
fine.
are those
Closes.
what I think they are?
I believe they're backup Lysandra eggs.
That is. Huh.
The first, the medium box. The second one contains this tube. It's roughly humanoid size. It seems to be, well, these symbols here are runes in Abyssal, if I remember correctly. They seem to form a keypad. It is locked. So we do not know what's in it.
Nikki, do fiends speak Abyssal, or is that something else?
Fiends speak Infernal or
Infernal.
Abyssal. Devils
And
speak
my-
Infernal. Demons speak Abyssal. And so do Yuan Ti.
We'll have to see if someone can read those.
Well, as I said, it's a number pad. Let it not attempt any combinations. And then
I might have one of my contractors work with you to look into that.
yes. And then finally, the biggest of the biggest boxes. This one in particular requires 2 keys, and I think is what everybody here will find most interesting. She takes the first key, unlocks the box, and within it is another box. Takes the second key, puts it in, click, stab. Ow, I'm bleeding. And it slowly begins to open.
Seal?
Yes. It is. The thing inside is still alive, I must say.
Doesn't smell like it.
As it opens up, you see a corpse. It may not smell like it, but it is still alive.
I believe this would be more someone else's expertise.
Yes.
Nevera?
If I remember correctly, this looks oddly similar to the Caterna.
Nikki?
Yep.
Nudge NPC?
Nudge NPC. Who are you nudging? Nudging Nevera?
Nevera. I called for Nevera. This is
sorry.
out of my wheelhouse.
What the? Oh.
I thought you were the main character.
Here we go. I'm just grabbing the answer. Sorry.
Main character.
Main character.jpg.
Okay, that's a lot
Ooh.
bigger than I thought it was.
Holy shit.
Shit, that is actually quite big. I'm gonna use a couple of you to measure this. That's better.
Ah, okay.
When it uncovers, you see a very well preserved Caterna body. But as it opens, Itshi, are your eyes activated right now?
I already know. Yeah, I've used them on this before. I know it's alive.
You know it's alive?
Yeah, I've been saying that.
So, not only that, you see essence leeching off of it, going off, kind of like sprouting off like strings. And you see the energy fly off. A lot of it, like a mass amount of energy flying off.
Okay, that's new.
Congratulations. You started the legend of the Caterna Empire. And you've also just unlocked the abilities for all the Caternas that are currently available and ones to come. They now have unlocked a primal ability they had lost a long time ago.
Yo.
Return of the Secret Keepers is arrived.
Well, this thing just shot out a bunch of energy. I don't know where that's going.
This is ancient. I'm so glad you gave this to me. I need to hire a team.
Yes. Anyway. When it comes to the boxes we found in the Lacentra hold, that's about it. Then within the inner sanctum of the tower, as Biran was saying, was a vase connected to the Feywild. it was guarded by several wards of warding, and well, we dealt with the first line, and then I believe we sent some things to deal with the other two. Would you like to explain the vase, Byron?
I mean, I was already kind of doing that, but all right.
Ah.
We basically we put stuff in it, and it would give us something else from the Feywild, either something better or something kind of similar. Like I found this crystal cane. I didn't even know what it did. When I put it in, it gave me the thing that Koarl has right now. It's a little wind up. I think it's a mimic.
Oh.
It's a little wind up toy. Turns into things.
Yes, children's toy.
Would you like to give a demonstration, Koarl?
Little video game noises.
Still reading.
Alright.
I don't know. Maybe come back when he's not busy.
Well, like, I mean, I put in just some plain old leather armor, and I came out with this, and he shows the elven crystal armor that he's wearing.
Reminds
We
me
did
of
that, I
a
remember.
teeth thing, actually. I have armor very similar to that. You know, it has augmentations, right? The Crystal Empire is notorious for crystal implants and other types of augmentations, like, for instance, prosthetics.
Oh, I didn't know this thing could be augmented. I mean, do you know?
Yes. She will actually start showing off. You'll see a part in the spine. You'll see a part in the where the heart would be. You see a part in the knees, both of them, and in the arms. And all of them are crystal rods. She will say, you will unfortunately need to you'll unfortunately need to find someone from the Crystal Empire to prep your body for a type of surgery to allow these augmentations without them causing you pain or killing you, but shouldn't be that hard. I actually have contacts there if I need to bring someone here.
I believe we also know something that can do the same thing.
Oh?
First off, would you like to give a list of items we threw in, Byron?
I mean, is that really necessary?
I mean, several things. It was very random.
Also, why is your jaw made of metal?
I was getting to that.
I thought that was a fancy necklace.
Yeah, I think that's more important than all the little trinkets that we were messing with. I don't want to be rude, but can you get to the point?
Yeah.
You're kind of droning on, and like Koarl and Hop were falling asleep before we barely started.
True.
No. We found many things on our job. Anywho, I had taken something from Zariah's lab, and, well, I did not need it, and so I decided to place it within the vase. That vase and the statue that was holding it no longer exist. As best as I can tell, time froze around me, and an entity formed from the vase and the statue and the item I placed in. It referred to itself as something made by the what was it? The Crystal Empire, calling itself something the Great Machine. It was strange and made of metal. it offered, well, whatever I placed within the vase, apparently enticed it to come, and it gave me an offer of, I guess, similar to that of a blessing. It could take many forms. Tools, augmentations, turning oneself into machine, as you can see. At the time, I showed it the crystal rod that I had acquired from the battlefield, and it accepted that. And then it grabbed me, and then, well, it was very painful, I must say, having my throat ripped out. But I must say they did a very fantastic job. It's very seamless. As you can see, the crystal itself is actually inserted. And from what Alencia says, well, it's very advanced.
Yes, it's not natural, but somehow it applied itself very seamlessly and without causing any organ problems.
Well, if that's everything, based on what we've heard, congratulations are in order. You did very well for your first mission. Biran and Alencia, stop back by in the morning. I'll be giving you both a proper channel of communications for us. The rest of you all have the rest of tonight and the next few days to, I guess, unwind and prepare for your next mission. You'll be taking on the outposts on the coastline, much as you did with the outpost before, and if possible on your way back, there are some farming villages I'd like you to investigate. If we can turn the small guard detachments in those villages, it would be a useful resource to secure early. That being said, you are all dismissed to go enjoy the amenities of the town, but first, Itshi, Rakand and I need to speak with you and your sisters.
Like I need.
Business.
Before she goes, can I activate my sight on her? I want to see. I want to look at her.
Oh. You will see that she's a very, very strong mage.
A pervert.
All right.
A pervert? What?
She wants to buy me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
None of that
She's a
shit.
slaver.
I know, and I'm schwooven.
Yeah,
we
it's
will-
in her nature. She's one to strike a deal.
We will require the other one as well.
She's looking after the cargo.
Unfortunately, business requires all three of you.
She's looking after the cargo.
That was not that is not optional. She does need to be here. This concerns all three of you, and she will need to sign.
Then she will look at Ishii. And
Look,
and start speaking in Abyssal. Sister, we need. Is there anyone here trustworthy?
Well, this one here, she looks over to Biran.
This is so unfortunate, because what's funny is Kachiro can hear us, but...
Biran here owes me a favor, and he's very trustworthy. I believe any of my friends. Yes, friends would probably could look over the cart.
Okay.
I hate you, Auntie.
Then just learn Abyssal for it.
Can
She says
you
Yeah.
this
do
I mean-
me a favor?
And there will be.
Can you go grab my sister and say that you are... I sent you. You
Yeah,
are
I can
to
do that.
Just stand guard. That is all. We have a meeting she needs to be a part of. I'd be most appreciative. You can bring your other friends if you need. It just needs to be watched over. That's all. I don't want any of our goods being stolen. We aren't merchants after all.
Understandable.
Bullshit.
Very well.
Right this way to the meeting room. Rakand,
Yes.
the business we discussed.
I know.
Hey, your sister said I should get you because Druko has something important to tell you all, and you need to be there. She said I should stay guard here. Hop gives a thumbs up.
She will look you up and down and nod.
Hop will pose.
A mafia looking at me. It's hilarious. So extravagant. Bust your door. I'm kidding.
Kicks in door. Fuck. Alright.
Central will turn her head and notice her staff dim.
I assure you, strictly precautionary.
What did you do?
Your runes will dim, Itshi.
The hell?
I had the Masteel anti-magic the room. This is, again, strictly precautionary, but believe me, despite how much I don't like you, this is a business meeting, and I'd like to prevent tempers from being illed and things happening while in someone else's keep. So, Druko will pull out a paper, which I'm going to post in Rebellion chat. He's going to hand the three sisters a contract.
Oh boy.
Freaking Google Doc. What the
Actual Google Doc.
This document is
Long.
renegotiation of our terms.
Central will skim
Seeing
through
as
it. Is that all? Do I have to sign it here and now? And what happens if we don't?
Well, you know I am very well aware of your family's history and business. However, the person who owns this keep seems a bit ignorant. I know you, and I know you would have been evacuating cargo. Would be a shame if they were alerted to the fact that you might be having contraband within the walls. And if they find what I think you might have,
Ah, yes, I see. where
not
you're
a very
going.
good look for anyone here.
Quiet, Itshi.
Now,
She will slam her fist on the table. Alright. Do you understand these terms, sisters?
I don't think we should sign it, sister.
I
Because this will get you as much hot water as it will get us. Because you're the one who brought us here and hired us.
We are already in hot water, sister.
look.
You know why we can't sign this and stop
And-
doing what we're doing.
One more thing. What do you know about her?
What?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Zenthra. Your brother is doing quite fine on his own. Keeps interesting company, I must say.
What?
So, did you help him? Or did you just stumble upon him for information?
Your brother.
They have too much.
What I find interesting is your father, Devon's only male heir, is absolutely uninterested in the family business, so he is not on my list of things.
So
to
you
deal
found
with.
Kino?
Yes. He's doing quite fine, as I said.
She is currently shaking.
I assure you, he is in capable company and he is safe. Relatively. That will not change.
That's why you were not home. I really hate most of these terms. Because it goes against everything we grew up.
Yes, but as you can see here, you
But
gain quite the benefits.
I will state again, sister, we should not sign this. For all we know, he planned this.
I
don't think he would. He hates us with all his will. I think he's even barely struggling to even have this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Believe me, if I had it my way, the three of you would be dead, but I can't always get what I want. That's why I make contingencies and plan around this contract being a point.
If I had it my way, I'd have you strung up right in front of Father.
Sister.
Oh, he would like that, wouldn't he?
You said you were kicked out of the Thieves Guild, correct?
Correct. We have no hold there.
Because apparently the Thieves Guild and the Scalect Dominion are at war. And as Alencia said, we had found a caravan struck by the Thieves Guild. I wonder who paid them to do such things.
You assume that I would pay someone. Regardless, my handler sent a contract up the chain of command to the guild master. One written by Rakond. He signed it, he knew the terms, and he knew there was potential for, how we say, collateral damage. The guild
So,
decided to break contact.
Ultimately, this happened because you sent such a contract up the chain in the first place.
The guild master approved
Regardless
of
if the
it.
guild master accepted the contract, you are the one who sent it.
If you want to be semantics about it, it was reconned.
Itshi. In reality, they have us against the wall. We can't really fight back. We are really at a disadvantage here.
Look, the document states it clear. You sign it, and I will no longer. I will leave your family alone, with the exception of your father, as he causes a problem for everyone here, including the would-be heir to the throne.
I'm sending you.
I think everyone in this room could be of agreement that it would be much better for everyone if Biran was no longer of the living.
Unfortunate news. Once I sign this, I will have to reveal something.
I think it's best that we just say it now, sister. I mean, if we have to sign this contract, it will become a problem anyway.
You know, with our contrabanders, we do have some, yes. Fine.
As long as
I
you
will sign
uphold your
it.
part of the deal.
A quill and a ink bottle will form. The ink bottle is not black though; it is red.
Where the hell did that come from?
Oh, I almost forgot. Takan. Tarkin.
Oh, I am not signing.
Oh, you're not signing. I have to.
The three of you will be. If it is any consolation, Itshi, I am willing to give you what information I have on your brother, but I request, as it stipulates in the contract, let him contact you.
And why is that?
He does not like the family business. He wants no part of it, and quite frankly, his status as a noble under House Basilisk causes him distress. He is sorting these things out on his own.
Yes, but there's a problem with that.
Itchi is barely holding it in. She is seething with anger. She's ready to do something.
He's sick.
That would explain a few things.
If you can guarantee he's actually safe, this contract will not be broken.
I give you a 100% guarantee that no harm will come to Kino Basilisk by any party in this room. However, he is working with a band of adventurers of his own volition.
Have you met them?
Yes,
Do you believe they are strong?
He is in quite capable hands. In fact, quite oddly, he finds himself connected with a lot of nobility of different regions. She's not lying.
Well, she'll realize that. Is she? I don't believe he's lying to us. Well, at least with this, we gain somewhat of what we wanted. She will sign it, binding it in blood. Urkon's is already signed.
Druko is waiting to sign until the Basilisk siblings do so. Sakara, you've been quite quiet.
She's not the outspoken type. But
Fair enough.
I have one last thing to tell you about that I should warn. There's a great serpent underneath the Basilisk house. The reason for our trade is, one, to feed them.
Let's see.
Yes.
And now you just cut off that supply.
That was what I was on my way to do. So now we have an angry, hungry, gigantic serpent.
So, Chainbreaker, how are you going to fix this one, since you've just broken the chain once again?
I'm sure it'll be fine for a little while.
It will be dealt with, as all things are in this rebellion in time.
Very well.
I should stipulate this contract is soul binding. Anyone who signs it, good. Well then, Druko will sign the contract and pass it to Tarkin.
You'll watch as the signatures will start making lines with the blood and create a seal, and then the contract will roll itself up and burst into flames. Contract seal. They will burst into flames and disappear.
I hate when they do that.
You're not the only one, Druko.
Well,
so only Zentra signed this, correct?
Only Zentra signed it.
Yeah.
She meant to. Alright. Well, time to cease our old business. Time for some new adventures and new prospects. Since the Von Shadra family will be gone, how about we prospect into magic schools and magic? Our runes are quite interesting and fun to teach. Actually, we perhaps take hold of that prospect.
Speaking of which, I've learned some things.
Ooh. Good.
Oh, another thing, if that's the case, we should get the twins out of the schools before then.
That can wait. We'll get
they
them
have
out.
quite a while before we even get close to dealing with the Von Shadra district.
So, what is your current objective then? If not us?
Right now. Well, now that that bit of business is out of the way, we're dealing with the Lysentras, as your sister has stated.
The spider ones? Make nice clothes, but they're creepy.
I don't like the way the prince looks at people. Or the son. I was in his shop once. He always looked like he was not taking measurements for clothes, but for something else.
Old tales that they feed on some of their customers. Anyways, now that our business is concluded,
Can I?
yes.
While the whole thing is going on.
Oh yeah.
I wanna first turn invisible and then take a peek into the card.
Oh, okay.
So I use up.
So looking at the cart, it just looks like a normal cart, and it seems like it's full of stuff and things, like a lot of crates and stuff. Don't hear anything in it. You step into the cart.
Yeah, I want to like peek into the
Alright.
card.
You step through what seems like a barrier, and you see about 10 people in a row sitting on a bench, chained up, wearing rags, gagged, of various different races. They all look at you in first in fear, but then in relief, as you're not one of the basilisks peeking in. But strange that a Gripply is.
Okay.
This is their cargo.
Yeah. Hub will close the curtains again, turn away, and just thinks in his head, as I thought.
I know that.
And will stay guard because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
What do the rest of you do while they... Yeah, I know I locked you in there. Haha.
Well, shit.
Yeah, let them do some stuff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, while they're having their whole meeting and stuff, you guys can do other things as well.
Somehow get cut off during that too.
God.
You're free to do whatever.
I don't got nothing to do, so just fucking reading for
I believe
safe sake.
believe Alencia and Biran has something to do.
Oh.
I don't remember. Who, when, where.
I guess in this situation, if there's just kind of like a break in it, Byron's gonna go talk to Kichiro. Kichiro, was it?
Jonte!
Well,
Jonte.
Oh no, he's dead.
Huh?
Hi. Someone's
Sorry.
talking to you. Hi.
They ask him so. That whole meeting kind of zonked me out a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
bud.
I know the feeling, bud.
What was the question that was asked, or who's talking?
Well, Byron, the small rabbit guy approaches you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Name was Kichiro, right?
He nods.
You knew a thing or two about the mirror realm and all that, and about Levestus.
He just smiles and goes, "Of course. Levestus helped us in our journey a little bit."
Well, I don't know if you could tell me more about this. I didn't want to bother the Vestas too much. They were really helpful to us getting back here so quickly, but he said something when I looked at the mirror, when I looked into the glass case with my arcane eye, he said that I saw something that hadn't happened yet. And I'm wondering if... I don't know, it seemed kind of strange. I don't know if you know anything about that. Visions that haven't come to pass or things like that.
They seem to have experienced some type of time dilation using the mirrors.
He raises an eyebrow and does ask, "Do you mind if I ask what you saw?"
I saw a group of figures, looked like just kind of a traveling group, and I honestly forgot some of it. If I could make a check or if I could just relay what I saw, because I honestly forgot part of it.
I can jog your memory a little bit. You were told of a group that consists of kobold, that looks like they're slightly undead, human samurai, a kinku wearing a nice robe, 2 Asvarians, and a dwarf.
Okay.
And they were closing portals to like some undead creature. Or at least connected to an undead creature.
Alright, he'll relay that information to Kichiro, and then he'll say that. And then while I was still looking at it, Levestus looked back at me through the mirror, and then he came to see me to talk about it. So I don't. Well, it was a warning to not just look at random things with the arcane eye, but he said to be really wary of looking into the mirror realm.
Kichiro would kind of think for a moment and realize, oh, you saw Fizzle's party.
Did I?
Yeah, I've met them before. It's...
Oh, sorry.
No, you go on.
I was to say I've never seen any of them before.
He's stroking his chin a little bit, scratching at his cheek, trying to think about exactly what... Actually, wait, is Kachiro out of the loop with the whole Vyara situation?
He's been contacted to go meet Teden, and it involves Vyara. He knows enough to be going to him to get involved, because he knows he has a little bit of time before it's all done and over with. So yeah, you're mostly informed. You understand it's the group you're going for again, and who's involved. So. You know it does have to do with Vyara and the people involved and when it's happening. Which is not far along from now. It's like in another... Correctly, it's going to be in another couple weeks. Your character can just literally transport there.
Chills look at Biran and simply say, they must be dealing with Vyara of people, things that she's been doing around the lands. Perhaps.
Hearing that name.
He, while still balanced on his little staff, he just kind of leans over and looks at Arliette and goes, "Do you know something? I'm not too familiar on, frankly, Vyara. I just know that she's just another pillar that we have to stop.
I don't know an extreme amount, but it should be okay. If what your friend has planned, you seem to have full faith in him, and from the look in you, you've dealt with something similar before.
Yeah. It was me, Tiran, Freda, Terry. Oh, it's been a bit, hasn't it? But we dealt with Amarius. That's right, it was Amarius. He leans back, kind of just thinking about it. It's still a frankly touchy memory with me, if I should say so myself. Only because of something I had to do, sadly. Something I still wish I didn't have to do. He's gonna look down a little bit and just... It's obvious whatever the hell he had to do just struck him with the deepest of grief.
Funny enough, I've been called by the Golden Roots Guild or something.
He nods. Yeah, that's Titan's, I believe.
Ah. I haven't been there myself in a long time. What part of they in?
Oh. Where is the Golden Roots?
Gothvale. It's named after your companions.
No.
It's
been a minute.
Yeah.
But-
They're in Gothvale in the Primordial Blast. It's the most north settlement.
He'll relay that information to him, of course.
He will nod. Be like, do you know their magic sigil? Or a magic circle?
I don't think so.
Well, you're not a mage. You don't probably
I know.
have a reason for it. And he'll
Yeah.
he'll sigh. I guess not.
Yeah, she's just gonna smile and go, "Do I look like I know magic?"
Fair point. Can you just take me there? I am.
He
old.
nods.
Awesome. Yay, you've gained a companion.
Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
That's concluded at least. But I have more answers for Byron. Because there is a lot more things about the mural that he might have questions for.
I mean, honestly, I really don't know much of anything about the Mail Realm. It's just something that kind of came up, and I felt like it was important enough to ask about. I'm willing to hear anything you got to tell me about it, but the thing that I'm really concerned is if I was able to look into it unknowingly just by using this arcane eye, I'm wondering what that tome, that glass case is in surrounding is. I wonder what is kept inside of it. So I guess your guess is as good as mine.
You still have the tome with you, right?
Yeah, if Itchi brought the stuff from the cart, she brought in the glass case with the
May I
tome.
see it?
And... Yeah.
He'll hold it. Ooh.
I'll run over and grab it, and then I'll run back.
He'll pick it up and look at it. Oh, interesting. He will open the box and just look at the tome. He is kind of tall, I think. Though being more up close to him, you didn't really notice from like, cause he's like about 6. He's like 5'11". But getting a more up close look at his face and everything, you'll notice that his scales are actually not white, but more pale. And you can see little bits of red veins in some of the scales and stuff. This guy has sunlight sensitivity. For some reason. But he will show the tome to you and be like, this is probably going to be quite interesting to you, Biran. This is a myriad tome. This is a tome from your people's kingdom, one that's been long gone for centuries, destroyed by demons. But this contains ancient knowledge. But it's of your people. I can't read it. It's in your people's tongue. And, it does have some magic to it, but perhaps it will allow you to learn about your people in the past.
Now I'm really interested. I want to get this thing out. I want to crack this thing open. Does anyone know Gnomish?
It's in, the covers in Gnomish, but as you like open the book, it's actually in Sylvan.
Wait, I thought the case was locked.
He opened it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
Okay, I must have missed that part. Shit.
He's a powerful mage. He just freaking unlocked it with a spell.
Oh yeah, he's diving straight into that book. He wants to read it real bad.
So you
It's in
have,
Sylvan?
Yep, Myriad Home, and that title of it is Ravagey. And its history. Do you know what Gravergy is?
Nope.
Okay, it is the earliest form of astral magic, the ability to manipulate gravity.
Oh.
This is a book on that thing. So, this is, Myriads were once a magical kingdom filled with many mages of all different kinds. When he mentions it's an ancient tome, Arlete will speak up. Oh my goodness. I actually was taught there when I was young. Not Gravergy though, but I learned some things. It used to be one of the most esteemed magic kingdoms before the Scalect Dominion now. They hold it now because of the Von Shajas and their magical expertise. But the kingdom is just overrun by demons. It's possible. I think there are people trying to recover it now. Or at least attempting to.
Well, this is going to make an excellent read. I much appreciate you opening that up for me.
Oh, it's no problem. Knowledge is meant to be spread. That's why our libraries here are usually open to the public. Except for tomes that are so old that they could turn to dust from touch. Those ones still need to be taken care of. Repaired.
Oh yeah, what should we do with? Oh, did Rakan take the lockbox with the with the with the old one tome in it?
No, we still haven't.
What should I do with this? He just kind of holds the box. There's a
Oh,
there's a tome with an old one in it, and there's another book in there that I don't really know what it's about. But
there's no book in there.
What?
In fact, what you're holding is a piece of a great old one. A literal piece.
Oh, he holds it slightly further away from himself. That's news to me. Does that mean that chest that I was talking to me was also part of him?
Yes.
Oh God.
Told you not to tempt such forces.
An old tale. Hero once slayed Martharius, sealed him away, spreading his pieces across Narakov. Didn't think it was actually real, but nonetheless, he will hold it in his hand. You will see that he has a puzzled look on his face and seems to be contemplating something. In all honesty, I don't know whether to destroy it or to rebury it.
That's kind of why we brought it with us. We didn't think leaving it in a place where just anyone who could get their hands on it could just take it away. I mean, we couldn't bring the chest with us, but I mean, the further away it is from that, the better, I think. Figured someone here might know something about it. I mean, I don't mind handing it over. We just want to make sure it's being put somewhere.
He will
come mess with it.
Hand it back to you. I believe you all can make the decision to do with it yourselves. I believe you have good judgment.
I'm sure we'll figure something out. Just tuck it away in his bag again.
Destroy it or hide it is up to you.
I'll still appreciate the input on it. It's really outside of my realm of the expertise. My affiliation is more, he just kind of looks up in the up above.
Just kidding. It is no problem at all. It's what I do here. Helper of sorts, and also a caretaker. I also teach. I noticed that your group has a few mages on you. I wouldn't mind teaching any of them.
What do you know about druidry?
Druids. Oh, I know just the person you should talk to. Her name is Fiore Silverbloom. It would be Charles's mother-in-law.
Oh.
Well, soon to be mother-in-law.
Oh, again.
She is actually in this town. She was one of the few that you know that statue here in the town.
Think so?
I don't know if I mentioned it, but it may have been one of the things I mentioned about this town. This town has a central statue. This is only part of the town. It's like a piece of it, closest to the mountain, because that's where the main keep is. But like closer to the center, there is a statue of 4 individuals: a human, an Asvarian, a dragonborn, and a fairy, which is a fairy. And he will sort of the statues out there of the 4 of us: Jade, myself, Yore, and Kito. We're actually the ones who refounded this town and took down the original regime of the Oros dynasty, Yuri. When we heard about what was going on, I figured, I guess the ones we put in power were causing more problems than solving them. I guess some of the nobles probably have intertwined their influences around. Perhaps we did not leave it in good hands. And that is our fault. But I'm glad you guys are stepping up.
Doing our best, that's for sure.
It's all you can do.
I'm new to being part of a rebellion, but we're trying to do things in a way that causes more good than harm. That's why, well, we definitely made more. We've made more friends and allies than we have. Than we've had unpleasant encounters. I'd like to say.
Understand. I see that you guys have the heart and the spirit to do this, and more for the good of people. I've heard of what you've accomplished and managed to already attempt with some of the hearings and goings Nevaris told me. You guys have actively tried not to kill people, which I find amazing. And I think people will actually want to join a rebellion that is more for the people, wanting less bloodshed. It's an interesting way. I wish we would have thought of something similar.
And sometimes it ain't easy, but it's always worth a shot than not trying, right?
Agreed.
Well, thank you so much for all your advice. I think if I'm gonna ask Charles's mother-in-law, you said, I think it'd probably be best if I introduce myself to him properly first. I didn't really get a chance to say much to him before he, went off.
Ah.
I'm sure I'll find him around.
I'm sure you will as well. The silver blooms are generally in this town. I think Silvio is actually off in the Blessed Lands. Something about thanking some people who have saved him.
That's good.
Good year.
Yo.
Shall we get going? Is there anything you guys want to bug Kachira about?
I think I asked everything I needed to.
Sounds good. Kachira will speak some strange words, and then a mere like a almost mirage like bubble will start wobbling the air in front of them, and they will walk through the bubble, and it will close itself, and it will stop wobbling, and they will disappear, as if like walking into liquid.
Man, I gotta give me something like that.
Sure does seem convenient.
Yeah, they can do that. The
Make
Vestas brought us
me
here.
perception checks, all of you.
Oh, wait. Did we forget about Freda?
No.
Wait, me too?
Everybody?
Well, Ishi's still
Everyone
in the
is here.
room.
You're talking about the people in there then.
Okay.
I have a
Sorry.
specific DC I have for this. Oh yeah, Freda's right here. Oop. I need a Koarl one as well.
He's not there.
I know. Gotta bug him though. Wait, isn't he in here? Oh
No,
no,
he left
he
the
actually
DC
is
quite
a while
not. All right, I'll do it for him. Fair enough.
So many twos, dude.
So unfortunate. That's okay. There's always next time. Unable to catch the strange words they said. That's okay.
Perception, boy, if you can let me down.
Navarro will.
Because otherwise, listen. Let's just say that be glad your perception failed you. Otherwise, you'll have an angry old man shaking his fist at you. That and his echo.
Yeah. Navarra will step up and be like, I heard about the monk. That would be wondrous if you could recover as much as you can. I'll even provide a cart for you guys to travel extra with. For whatever you need, rations, all that things. You guys are going quite far, so you're gonna need the preparation anyway. So, I thought I'd be generous and give some of my guild resources to aid in your efforts.
That would be lovely. I would make sure that we are prepared regardless before leaving. But if you intend to help, then I suppose I owe you one.
He will smile. I don't remember. How does this item work? Druid or warlock? Aha! I have an item to give you, Biran. Yes. She will kneel down in front of Biran and be like, I have an item that I have no use for anymore. It's the ones whom originally are much stronger and have no need of it, but perhaps your people will have a much better use. She will give you a cauldron.
Oh?
Indeed. You look at it with your monocle?
Yeah. Well, he'll want to know what it is, so he'll try and perceive it.
This tiny pot is called the Cauldron of Rebirth. It has scenes of heroes cast on its sides. You can use it as a spellcasting focus. It functions as a suitable component for the scrying spell. When you finish a long rest, you can use the cauldron to create a greater healing potion, and it lasts 24 hours and loses its magic if not consumed. As an action, you can cause the cauldron to grow to large enough for a medium creature to crouch within, and revert to its normal size as an action, harmlessly shunting anything in it outside. If you place a corpse of a humanoid, and cover the corpse with 200 pounds of salt, which costs about 10 gold, and for at least 8 hours, the salt is consumed and a creature is returned to life as if raised dead by next dawn. Once used, this property can't be used again for 7 days.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
That's very
Wow, that's incredible.
Don't.
Are you sure you're okay with just giving this to me?
Oh, it's no problem. I think this will help you on your journey as you're going into the Scalect Dominions and heightened guard since the Thieves Guild attacks. So you'll have to be more careful on your journey. I'm sure this will help you, especially if one of you were to fall. If that were to happen.
Well, I'll be sure to make good use of it. And he'll put his hand over his heart and he'll bow, and next year will bow with him.
She will stand up. This requires attunement, but it can be attuned by a druid or a warlock. Seeing how there isn't a warlock in your party, but there is a druid. Hey, I've been waiting.
How many
for this to a
attunement slots do I
party.
have?
It's
3.
3.
Okay, good, because that's my last one. I have
No,
the...
Oh, you don't need to
You've
always
only
be
used
attuned
one.
to it.
Huh?
The Cauldron of Rebirth is using the second one now. It auto-attuned to you.
Well, no, I have the Bracers of Encouragement, and I have the Ring of the Phoenix.
Oh, the braces
Those
are...
don't-
I don't think the
Those
braces
don't
are
actually
attunement.
take attunement.
Oh, I thought it said it did.
The
It
little
said once-
sun, you see those little suns next to the items? That's tell you if they require attunement.
But in the description it says when you attune to this item.
Well, then it wasn't.
That was the description Druko sent me, so
Oh. Well, then you would have all 3.
it's a set of lead bracers that once attuned to give the wearer words of encouragement on a failed roll and cheers of delight on a successful roll.
For that being for that kind of item, I don't think attunement
No,
is.
personally.
It's the best kind of
It is
attunement.
very funny, though.
Also, when I failed that roll, I was getting emotional support
Yeah.
on that perception check.
It's okay, bud. You got this next time.
I'm kind of hoping I can convince Egg to put on his soundboard like the cheers from like Five Nights at Freddy's when I get a good roll. Yay! You did it!
Yes.
The meme items don't count. Okay, well then why'd you put it in the description?
That's okay.
Alright, it's fine. It is what it is, but that's all. That cauldron's awesome. I want to make
She's
use of
had this
that.
item for so long. It actually was like purchased as a party item, but like no one ever used it, and no one died. So like, it's never used.
Byron hopes he doesn't have to use it for that. He likes the free healing potion.
Oh yeah,
after a long
that's
rest. Pretty dope.
That's the main part.
That's
is
sick.
allowing you guys to have a source of healing potions, and just a backup in case one of you die.
I do need to go
Yes.
soon.
That's okay. All right, I guess we'll end it here then. Dang.
Yeah, my stomach really
on your,
hurts, to be honest.
When you guys come back, you'll be heading out to the next garrisons.
I thought we had a few days.
Well,
Fast checking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
it's
have
fine.
a few days, and then you guys
Yeah.
can head
also,
out. Some...
Functionally, that's just to allow you to spend money at the shops and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I
Right.
had a few things. I
also
wanted to try.
Soviet,
Yo.
I'm going to send you a DM real quick.
Oh no.
All right.
What have I done?
Thank you all for joining us for. Oh, actually, Hey, oh yeah,
Also-
you posted this fan art. Oh look,
Also,
it's a blushy Koarl. And also, pile of coral. Just a pile of coral.
Yeah.
Nikki, I have one question.
Hi.
When Hop looked at the card, did they see me even though I was invisible because of my suit?
No, they just saw the door open and they looked frightened and they just saw nothing. Like, if you were invisible, they just saw the door open and nothing was there and they were frightened either way. So.
Alright, okay. Because I didn't want them to see my face.
Anyways, insert Minecraft cave ambiance sound as I disappear.
Also, one more thing, Rainzz. What?
Huh?
How? Hop. New hop. Ayo.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yo, Soviet, when you guys are done here, I'm gonna need to talk to you for a little bit. When you guys are done here, I'm gonna need to talk to you for a little bit.
Alright.
I wonder what that could be.
Alright. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye, stream.